Yo, 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 it's your boy Sluggin, but you guys already know what the deal is. Alright, check this out. So, of course, we're going to be getting a new story chapter. So, the release of the main story chapter 11, Red Scale Waving. So, of course, man, we know this scene right here. We got Chozo and Yuji inside the water bathroom fight. So, this is a really cool scene right here. And very interesting enough, we are in a month, right? Where they did announce that, I think in July, right? Was it July or June? Right? Where they was gonna announce a new cursed spirit unit inside the special grade shop, where or the special curse shop, right? So I'm curious, if is it gonna be Chozo? Because if it's Chozo, holy smoke, that might be a game changer. But who really knows? This is really cool. I'm surprised they haven't even showed the Dago yet, right? But I guess it makes a little bit sense why everything is going on. But who knows? It could be anyone at this, right? And this is on the Twitter, right? So interesting enough, they are announcing that there's going to be a live stream going on here. I could see for JJK. I'll definitely see if I could cover this. This is going to be on the 21st, and it's going to be leaving on Monday, right? So on their YouTube channel, they have this going on, and it's made to believe we got Chozo VA up in here. And you know what that normally mean when we get these. So when you get the live stream, normally it means that Chozo can be coming into the game inside the special grade shop, right? So, or the special curse shop, right? Where what Mahito and Haname and Jogo, right? Chozo might be inside the cast in there, so that'll be super lit because this is just a really crazy time to announce it. Because if I remember correctly, they did say we was going to get another curse unit inside the shop added eventually, and it's around this time. I believe it really was July. So there's gonna be a live stream there. We're gonna figure out. Let's see what the translation said. There's gonna be a podcast for Jujutsu Kaisen Fan Parade, Shibuya Instant Crimson Scaled, pre-release edition. So we're gonna find out a little bit more. Of course, it doesn't mean like uh we don't know who's coming, but the sign of them having Chozo VA inside this podcast or even in this live stream does give us an indicator that he will be arriving, because we did have, if you remember, right, if you was playing the JP version of the game, when they had the podcast, they had May VA and all that stuff. They even had Shoko VA before young Shoko came out for the 1.5 Annie. So it does come across where like we probably most likely will be seeing Chozo coming before Dago. But here's the question, right? I feel like so I definitely want Chozo, right? At the end of the day, I want Chozo, but there's just a small chance that it could not just be Chozo, and they're just going with this part side of the story. But it is a very strange time to show this, when they could have showed like if Dago was coming, right? Because we're inside that we're around that same area where we meet up with Dago and all that stuff. So it was very strange that they will go for Chozo. Cause Chozo, he's literally very popular, and he could pretty much make things very interesting for the game when he comes out. Dago is more like something they could just throw out there, and just to have something going on with the game, because the JP version of the game is very dry. Like there's literally nothing there. Like it's so dry. And yeah, that's why I would really prefer like the global version of the game. And if this is Chozo, oh man, I have a lot of those tokens saved up. And of course, man, I definitely do like Chozo a lot. So hopefully he's good, so I could plus to him right off the gate when he comes inside the global version of the game. Of course, I will be picking him up on the JP side of the game. So if you like more JJK Fan Parade news, you probably even update. I probably could even show like maybe how like Chozo work, right? Hopefully he doesn't work like Kamo, because Kamo would just pretty bad, right? So hopefully Chozo doesn't end up like Kamo though. But either way, he's gonna be free. But what I can say is, like, even if he is given out for free, we do know those characters, like, Jogo was very bad in the beginning of the game. They gave him a few buff with the SP buff, and he got a little bit better, right? A lot of people recommend Jogo is actually pretty goaded. But for Choso, right? So him, I just don't think they will butcher him right as bad, but he most likely is going to be maybe a more self buffer from what I'm guessing. So just a prediction here, he's probably going to be a self buffer. I don't see him doing anything else like being just a team buffer, right? Like I feel like self buffer just like Kamo, and that's the scary part of the whole thing too, right? Like him working just like Kamo. So if you guys know what Kamo do, nobody really play Kamo. But the interesting thing is, what color can Chozo be, right? There's like multiple colors out there. Right now, I believe we have like a lot of reds going on because we got the Mei Mei, then we got the, well, they just did the Domain Gojo rerun and so on. And they got the Mei Mei and Red and Yamaki out. But it does not mean that like Chozo's gonna land into the red because they've been pumping out a lot of red unit. It's most likely whoever's gonna be like the next typing color. So Chozo, I hope he's not blue though, because like then he'll be like Kamo. But I guess he still could be blue though, because then Kamo's blue and nobody's really using Kamo anyways. So maybe that could be a good fit. Or maybe even Chozo could have his own like different kind of ability, like kind of like Sukuna. He had the DOT with the bleed. While I could see Chozo got something, a little bit something like that also, right? Like maybe like with uh his curse technique, right, where he used blood manipulation. I think, like, yeah, it's hard for me to say that word, but you know what I mean. Like he could have some type of thing going on with that, and if they do, right, if they do, maybe like Kamo could maybe get a buff that works with Chozo, maybe, right? But I hope just Chozo just gonna be good overall, cause bro is golden, man. Mr. Oni-chan himself is arriving, and then this scene is fire. But we just gonna be having that VA going in there. That's gonna be the role. Chozo San's gonna be in there, and Yuji Odori, and and so on, right? So this is gonna be really cool. Give me your thoughts. What do you guys think? Like, what's gonna be an element, or do you guys think it's Chozo coming out, or do you guys just think this is just a show because of the story chapter that's revealed, and they just gonna have Chozo VA just to be there? Just give me your thought. But I believe like Chozo, I believe he's gonna be more likely a blue unit. So I think he's gonna be blue. I have no idea why I think he blue. I guess because maybe like the 1.5 Annie haven't had a blue in there. It could either be blue or yellow. That's the only two color that I could see Kamo be. But I hope this live stream show a little bit more, or maybe like some lively update. But we just don't really know, right, from what they're saying here. It just looked like they're just gonna have a talk, and guest actor agree will be pre-recorded. So of course pre-recorded, right? So yeah, just give me your thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely like this video, subscribe to your boy if you haven't yet, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss on more JJK fan parade news on JP and global side of the game. But JP been really dry, so finally they got something cooking. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Love y'all, and bye bye.